Welcome to Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my guest is a member of an indie band out of Gibraltar, Michigan, No Sin in Eden. I love their music. Please welcome Mandy. Hello, Mandy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great.
Now, before we start, actually, no, I'm going to let you tell me. I have one of your songs added to Allie's Amplified. I'm going to hopefully add two more. I love your sound. Just so you know, I'm a huge fan. So you guys formed in 2014, kind of technically. So I'm going to let you tell me your journey.
Sure. So we did kind of form around 2014. Joe and I were playing coffee houses, doing like backyard barbecues. That's when our very first gig actually was. And from there, we've evolved into what you hear now, which includes myself, Mandy, Joe on guitar. I have Jason, who's our drummer, and Jim, who is our bass player. And somehow we all came together and we evolved from this folky singer-songwriter sound that we used to have into more of a pop rock sound that we've established now. And so we've just working to tighten ourselves up together because the four of us are like in the last 6 months that we've come together to be the four of us. So we've really evolved. We've had many members come and go. It's really hard to find people who have the same thought process as you, especially when you're trying to be an all-original band, which is what we strive to be.
Yeah.
So we are just doing our thing now, and we're working hard to get new music written, but also work on things that, we've been doing for a little while. So.
Well, you guys are doing it well. Trust me. Now, you went from playing coffee houses to now you're in the local festival circuit that a lot of indie artists go through. Right. And you've also picked up your first Josie Music Award for Pop Adult Contemporary Group of the Year this year.
Yeah.
Did you?
We were so excited.
No kidding. Did you go to the Josie Awards?
We did. We actually did GoFundMe, and we were able to raise a lot of money to make it possible for us to be able to go down there. And we had a great time. It was the coolest experience. I can't even tell you. We knew about the Josies. We were very familiar with them, but we had really no idea what it was actually going to be like. And it was truly an amazing award ceremony.
It was in Dollywood, right?
It was.
Oh, I'm hoping I'm going next year. My fingers are crossed.
Oh, I hope to see you there. We plan to go back. Like I said, we had an amazing time.
Yeah, I just want to, just because I want to experience it, but there's so many artists that are going to be there that I've had on my show, including you, that I would just love to meet. It's not very often you get to. I'm in Canada, for the love of God. So yeah, it would be cool to meet everybody. Now, you also had an award for Group of the Year from Indie Star Radio.
That's correct. Yeah. It was a very active, 2-month period here in September and October, and we just hugely honored, and we're kind of all sitting here going did that really happen? So now what? Well, now we have to evolve, and we have to, now we're going for more next year. I don't know. It's just been crazy.
I know, and it's so weird when you get nominated. I never ever thought when I started this show about awards. That just was not a thing that I thought of. And I won the KICMA for Producer of the Year, and now I'm nominated for Radio Broadcaster of the Year, and I'm like, what? What is happening?
Yeah.
But it's so cool just to be nominated, and I love, the KICMA Awards were fan-based. I don't know, I think the Josie Awards are like that too, right?
Josie Awards are not.
They're industry.
I think you can be nominated by anybody, but when it comes to the actual, the process of being voted on, it goes by, industry professionals and people in the music business, and so it's a little bit different.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was fan-based or not. Now, was Indie Star Radio fan-based?
That was fan-based.
Yeah.
So that one, they both mean a lot to us, but it's really neat when you have fans and people actually take the time to vote for you. And that was just a really cool feeling.
Yeah, that's how I ended up winning for producer of the year, was my fans. And it blows you away because you don't really think about it, right? You're doing your thing,
Right.
and you're just concentrating on your music and gelling as a band and, getting out there. And then all of a sudden, boom, your fans are like nominating you for awards and you win. So yeah,
Right.
it's an amazing
Exactly.
feeling. Yeah. Now, you're going to be in the studio in 2019 and you're recording your EP.
Right.
Now,
Finally.
How many songs are going to be on the EP?
We are looking, that's a tricky question because we sit here and have the debate. Do we try to do an EP or do we do a full album? We decided an EP. We're thinking probably 5 songs. I'm going to say that, like 4 or 5 songs. We have so many, when you have multiple members and you're trying to be diplomatic and you're voting, you still end up with the songs where one person likes something, another person likes something else. And so we just were like, okay, let's just do 5 songs. We can all agree at least on one of them, which is beautiful. And then the other 4, we just kind of have our picks.
Well, that's awesome. And at least, we know that, bands, like you were saying, it's hard to find people that have the same ideas as you and the same kind of tastes and where they want to go. And bands fall apart, as we all know. And it's really nice, I think, for most bands to have communication. I think that's key in making anything work in any situation.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you're also planning on some small touring within the United States.
Yeah.
I hope you come to Canada.
Well, we don't have destinations set yet, but it's something we talked about. We've been doing the local circuit for a while. At the very least, we want to start by branching out within our own state of Michigan. So there's so many places that have these really cool summer festivals, and it's why we're so focused too on getting an EP done, because that will help us to get our sound out better. It's one of the things we struggled with is being recorded. I don't know why. We just never seem to get, we love the live, but you need to be able to put your music out so that people, promoters, and people who are booking these shows will hear you. So we are just focused on at least branching out a little bit more outside of our comfort zone, maybe Ohio, Indiana, like the states that are closed. And then, who knows from there.
Yeah. Well, and that's the only way to get out there is to start getting out there. And yeah, an EP is so important. I can't wait for your EP. I'm just telling you right now. Now, if you, based on what you've gone through, because, it started out as just you and Joe, and now you've added 2 more members. And I know that on Twitter you said, you're kind of getting your sound together and doing all that stuff. So based on what you've gone through so far, Mandy, if you could give any other artist any kind of advice based on what you've gone through, what would you say?
Wow. Okay. For me personally, and I think I probably speak for Joe too, is don't compromise what you want to do in music. We get told a lot, well, you got to play covers in order to be heard and be playing, and we just stuck with that's not the direction we want to go. And so we've stuck, to our guns, and we've kept with our original music. And that's what I'd say. Just stick to what your goal is and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah, and that's a great advice, because I know I've heard from so many indie bands that they've been told to start as cover bands, and they've done exactly what you're doing. And you guys are amazing. Like I said, I'm such a fan. What 2 songs are we going to hear from you?
You are going to hear Fallen Angel and Beautiful also.
Now, Fallen Angel is my favorite song out of all the songs that I've heard from you. I love your voice on it. I'm just saying, it's beautiful. And it's a beautiful story. So I really love the song. Now, people can purchase your music online, and as well as your website, which is nosinineden.com. And now, what platform, you're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, all the usuals?
Let's see, Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes. Yeah, you can find us on all the big ones.
Okay. And now, social media. How can people find you on social media? Is it all No Sin in Eden?
It is. It's all No Sin in Eden. So
Okay.
we're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I know we have a Tumblr. I can't promise you that we're current on Tumblr. We use the big three, the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Instagram, and those ones are our main platforms. SoundCloud, and then we have our own website. And from our website, you can find any of our other social medias.
Okay. I urge everybody, go and check them out. Follow them if you're not following them. I see like wonderful things coming in your future just because of your sound. And I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come on my show. And anything new happens, you're always welcome to come back. Keep sending me music so I can add it to Allie's Amplified Attic, because I love your, like I said, I'm not going to say, I'm going to say 10 million times. I'm a fan, so yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And yeah, I wish you the best success and keep in touch.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us on.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic Show. Keep checking my website because you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. Cheers.
turned 16 the day she left. No letter, nothing to be heard. Broken hearts and promises. Then 6 years without a word. Mama looks into her mirror, phone sits silent on the bed. If the reasons could be clear, was it something that she said? They cry to heaven every night, send an answer to our prayers. How much longer will she be gone? Is she alone and is she scared? Don't know how much more it will take. Give us an answer or a sign. Please, God, tell us why our angel flew away. The man said, I'm so sorry, I hate to make this kind of call. Sometimes it's better knowing than to never know at all. Why did their angel have to fall? Mama still sits in her doorway, stares at clothes on the floor. Papa wonders what they did to their angel they adored. They cry to heaven every night, send an answer to our prayers. How much longer will she be gone? Is she alone and is she scared? Don't know how much more it will take. Give us an answer